Well, good Tuesday morning, everybody. Cecil Pearson Jr. coming at you here live on YouTube. Got to fix the camera again. Everything gets shuffled about. Why did he have to go? Morning, Sister Glenda. That's the title of today's messages. Why did he have to go? Well, there was a reason for it. We're going to get into it. Hello, RL. Morning, Clint. Good to see you. Ash, April. Good to see y'all. Morning, Davis. Jason. I hope all of y'all are just as blessed as I am, if not more so. Hello, Lisa, Rachel, Miss Deborah. Hello, Logan, Sister Janet. Good to see y'all. Love you right back. Well, thank you, Logan. Appreciate that. Hello, he's my hope. Good to see you. There's Felicia and John. Good to see y'all. I did have a good Easter. Hope y'all did too. Morning, Sister Teresa. Good to see you this morning. Hello, Indian Creek. Good to see you. Oh, I can feel it. The Holy Spirit coming in like a mighty rushing wind. Oh, I can't fight it, and I won't hide it, and I can't wait to feel that way again. Hello, Pamela. There's Brother Brent. Well, guys, we're not going to drag around. We're just going to go ahead and kick it off and say, let's not have any racism or cussing on the channel. No false doctrines, teachings, or religions on the channel. Please don't preach from a chat. If you want to preach, get yourself a channel and get out there. Don't share links in the chat. Good morning, Sister Chrissy. If I need a link, I'll ask y'all to throw it up. Please let the admins handle the knotheads if there should be any. They're good at it. Please be respectful of everybody or you'll be asked to leave. Well, you won't be asked to leave. You'll just be shown the door. Hello, Gail. Good to see you. Terry, Amber, Sue, Halfback, Grim. Good to see y'all. I was just watching a little YouTube video on the house that Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn lived in, Palace. Now I was looking at that, and this guy that was going through there with the camera, he was just losing his mind about all of the history he was looking at. Hello, Lorraine. Good to see you. Tony, Harley. And people, they often go, especially Americans, we're just fascinated. Some of us are just fascinated with the monarchy of England. I know that I have written the Queen several times, and she has written me, and I've shown some of the stuff on here that she sent me. Debbie good to see you. But see, I don't write the Queen because I'm fascinated with her royalty. I write the Queen because I think she's a sweet lady. And every now and then, I think she just needs an honest word of encouragement. And it's nice for people to get an honest word of encouragement, not one that makes you feel puffed up or nothing like that, just one that lets you know that, hey, somebody somewhere in the world is thinking about you at this moment and they're praying for you. That's a good thing to have. That's a good thing to have. I also write, well, I haven't written this president because, well, he probably couldn't read it. But I also write presidents and prime ministers and let them know that I'm praying for them, that someone somewhere in the world is praying for them. Yes, she did. She's done a lot of good things. And she really takes her spirituality, her religion seriously. She takes her belief in Jesus very seriously. And when you ask her, and a number of people have asked her, what do you think has helped you live as long and helped you be on the throne as long as you've been on the throne? And she says, my belief in God and my faith in Jesus. That's always her answer, is that she serves God and country. She doesn't serve herself. We all should be a little more like that. We should serve God and we should serve country, and we should let ourselves be last. But that's not what the message is today. All these people, they go to I've been to Buckingham Palace. I've played my horn there, and it was an honor to do so. But I want to tell you something. I've been somewhere else in the world too. I've been to Israel, and I've been in that garden tomb. And I was actually pulled out of that garden tomb by police. Because they have a set of bars up so you can't touch the slab that Jesus was laying on. Well, I tried to touch it anyway. I tried everything I could do to fit myself between those bars, right down to causing wounds on my body, attempting to touch that slab, because I knew if I could just touch a place where Jesus's blood had touched, I would be healed of everything. I knew that. I fought to touch that slab. And as the police pulled me from that tomb, people were like, "Are you crazy?" I was like, "No, I'm not crazy." You remember reading? And the police weren't violent or anything, and they would let me speak. I said, "Do you remember reading where the woman with the issue of blood stretched forth and just touched the hem of Jesus' garment, and she was made whole because of her faith? I believe if I touch that slab, I'll be healed." And the officer looked at me and said, "I'm sorry, we can't allow that. But yes, I believe that you would probably be healed too." Good morning, Miss Carol. See, everybody has something that they're fascinated with. My good buddy Chris Define, he's fascinated with NASCAR. He loves all things NASCAR. Okay, one of the things that we have in common is I used to love NASCAR like he does. Hello, Austin, Dana, Amber. Hey, Miss Carol. But I used to love NASCAR the way he does. And I worked EMS in Georgia at the Atlanta Motor Speedway and got to meet quite a few of the drivers and got to take care of some that had crashes. And one of the ones that I got to take care of was Richard Petty. Richard Petty was my hero driving a race car now. I just love that man. Still do today. I love that man and all the things that he does for his community and for the children of the people that follow NASCAR. Man, I just got nothing but mad respect for the guy. But Chris is fascinated with NASCAR. So when he gets a chance to be around something that's NASCAR, he takes a lot of pictures and spends a lot of time there. And there's nothing wrong with that. But we have to remember something. The NASCAR drivers, they're just human beings. Kings and queens that sit on thrones, they're just human beings. Presidents and vice presidents, human beings. Just human beings. That's all. Prince Philip, who just died last year, his body is in a casket down in the mausoleum of St. George's Chapel. It'll remain there until the Queen dies, and then they'll be moved and put together. But when she dies, her body will lay beside Prince Philip's body in a tomb somewhere. And you can go, well, I don't know if you'll be able to go visit the tomb or not, but if you could walk up and put your hand on their casket if it was allowed. If it were allowed, you could open the casket and you could see their bodies laying there. When you go to Jesus's tomb, his body is not there because he got up and walked out of it. And as David Phelps sings, that was the beginning. That was the end of the beginning. See, when Jesus was born, that was the beginning. When Jesus died and resurrected, that was the end of the beginning. And I know we've talked a lot about the resurrection, but we forget just how important that is. We give credit to his death for our salvation, but that's not where it ended. That's where it began. Almost every Christian has a cross in their house or around their neck or maybe on a ring that they wear. See, I've got my here in this drawer here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it here. There it is. I've got my Knights Templar ring. I'm not wearing it right now because I've lost so much. Well, my hand's a little swollen today, but I've lost so much weight that it falls off. But most of the time, I wear this when it'll stay on, but I don't want to lose it. But if you notice, on the Knights Templar shield, there's a cross. Okay. Morning, Coonsy. Everybody remembers the cross. But if you notice something here on my arm, we've got the cross that's right here. Because without the cross, we wouldn't have needed the tomb. But when you look at this tomb, the stone is rolled away and the tomb is empty. And that's what we need to remember. It's not about the cross, it's about the empty tomb. It's about the empty tomb. Now let's look and see what Jesus had to say. The title of today's message is, Why Did He Have to Go? I mean, he was Jesus, God on foot. He could have just stayed here and ruled and reigned forever. Thanks, L'Aquarius. He could have stayed here and he could have ruled and reigned forever, right? He's immortal. Of course he could have. But why did he have to go? Matthew chapter 16, verse 17. No, that's not right. What did I do?